What's up guys, Xavier Matthias here, your personal training guide to success. Call it whatever you want. I'm out here helping people become better personal trainers or helping new people that want to get into the industry find a way to get into the industry. Today I'm going to talk about price points, how you're going to set up your prices, who are you going to charge, do you need confidence before you're going to charge the amount that you want to charge, and self-belief when it comes to telling clients what you're worth on an hourly basis. Anyway, first things first, you need to be really clear with your prices. You're completely fine to offer discounts, you're completely fine to offer people different prices, but if you've got a specific service you're going to be offering to somebody, don't start off the conversation by saying, oh, I'm not 200% sure. You want to know exactly what you're worth every hour. You want to know not just what you're worth every hour, but whatever that client's coming to you for, whether that be strength and conditioning, personal training, nutrition programs, you want to know how much you are going to charge that person before they even ask. Why? Because you look like you don't have the confidence, you look like you don't have the experience, and you're not going to give that client a lot of confidence in you if you're not sure about your prices. So make sure you come up with a list of prices before going out into industry, and make sure you stick to it. If you're going to be one of those ballsy personal trainers, a little bit like I was, that really value their time and go for the higher ticket, higher value clients, and you're going to start charging £50 an hour upwards to £150 an hour, you have got to be so confident in your services and know exactly why your services are better than everybody else's out there. For me, it was because I had all the qualifications under the sun, I'd done all of the degrees, I'd had all the experience, I'd been in the industry for longer than everybody. The average turnover for a personal training career, I believe it chops and changes, but anything between a year and a couple years. So when you've got somebody coming in that's had 15 years industry experience, and not just got experience, but has great communication skills, and also has all the qualifications to back that person up, then you know that person is going to be able to charge a lot more. But just because you don't have the experience or qualifications that person has, doesn't mean you can't charge what you think you're worth on an hourly basis. So it's really important to establish that there's no rule here. I'm here to break that down, okay? I remember getting into the industry first of all and not having all the experience, not having all the qualifications, but charging more than coaches that were maybe more qualified than me or been in the industry more than me. They were gobsmacked, they couldn't believe it. One of the biggest things about your price points is complete and utter self-belief. You've got to believe that you can give that person a better service than that coach that's more qualified than you was doing. And there's certainly so many ways to go about doing it. And one of the biggest things is going to be your communication skills, how relatable you can be, how happy you are, what you're like as an individual on a daily basis. That qualified coach out there that's got 10 years on you might be the most boring guy out there. And by God, there are some boring personal trainers, strength and conditioning coaches, and the more qualified some of the people get out there, the more boring they get. They think they're gods because they've got the highest title of qualification, or they think because they've been in it for years, they're better than you. That's just not the case. Personal training is a personal thing. It's all about connection with that person. It's all about finding what that person really likes, listening to them, enjoying them. Them enjoying your company, you enjoying their company, you finding sort of middle ground, finding things that you can speak to them that is going to really spark a light. If you can spark light when that client's coming to you from the first day, they're probably going to stay with you for a longer time. If you can just become a friendly person that's going to be there to support them professionally with the things that they need help with. So price points are all very interesting. Bottom line is you can charge exactly what you want, but if you are going to go higher price point, please either have the qualifications to back you, have the personality to back you, have the degrees, have Have the experiences to back you. Have something that sets you apart. Don't go out there as somebody that's not confident, that doesn't have the qualifications, that doesn't believe in themselves, and start charging huge amounts, because you will end up sinking before you've even started. You need to make sure that you've got the fundamentals in place. If you're lacking a couple of those things, confidence, self-belief, qualifications, experience, and you're not confident to go and charge a premium amount, don't go and do it. Start off slow, build trust up, get a bit of a following, get feedback, and just take it as it comes and slowly take the price up. That's probably the best way to do it as a new person coming in. Start around the average and build it up slowly, unless you're feeling really confident that you are the guy or the girl to be able to change this person's life from the get-go. Then feel free to put your prices up.